Hi, EOJ Bell here. What happened to Twitter?
Former U.S. President Trump, famous for blocking people on Twitter, was found in court to be in violation of the Constitution. It is a violation of the Constitution for a public to exclude the opinions and impressions of the public in public place. In other words, the court ruled that your reply comments are also freedom of expression, and it is illegal to exclude them. The point here is that Twitter was recognized as a public place. But after this, Trump's Twitter account was deleted by Twitter. Twitter private company deleted the account of a public figure after it was declared public forum by court of law. Then, with the acquisition of Twitter Incorporated by Elon Musk on November 19, 2022, Donald Trump's Twitter account was deleted from the public domain. This series of events raises the issue of private social media giant controlling the very foundation of democracy, freedom of speech, without the consent of Congress.
Do you like Disney animation? Many people like Disney cartoons. But some people don't like them. This is normal. In Disney's case, they do a lot of advertising and commercials to get people to watch their movies. And what if you paid money and watched all of Disney's movies with high expectations, and then you found out that you hated it? Where do you put this bewildering feeling? Sure, you can complain. It's okay to complain. You can contact Disney and complain, or if there is a comment section for the film, you can speak ill of it there. It's your natural right, but is this anti-related? There is a genre of film called mockumentary. This is a so-called fictionalized film that uses a handheld camera or smartphone footage to make a fictional story look like a documentary. This is a method that is designed to be criticized from the beginning. There are a certain number of people who take such films seriously, and if they cannot criticize the film, it becomes a social problem. Do you understand? Sometimes it's better to criticize rags to shreds. But from the point of view of those who took these films seriously and believed in them, the critics become the antis, don't they? And so it is with modern social media, isn't it? There are people who believe in the sender even when he or she is clearly wrong or lying, even when there is no evidence or proof, and even when he or she is not an expert. Then you have a situation where people who are misled believe them, don't you? Okay, folks. There is no such thing as anti-entertainment. To be precise, freedom of expression includes freedom of opinion. This is a set right and is compensated by the state. In line with this, there are no anti-trolls in the entertainment industry, such as TV stations, movie studios, publishers, etc. In some cases, we have to restrict vandalism for operational reasons, but in such cases, an announcement and explanation is required. But I have had problems with this being an infringement of my rights. That's right. Even deleting vandalism is controversial. This freedom of opinion is a right that exists in many democratic countries. This is because even images that are pre-stated to be fictional have an influence on those who watch them, and are made in such a way that they continue to watch them, so opinions, impressions, or comments that help them vent emotionally are also important. The operator is considered responsible for the divergence. That means that a certain amount of abusive language by viewers must be tolerated.
Individuals who distribute entertainment on YouTube are also required to respect the listener's right to freedom of opinion, but not necessarily in the same way. However, there is no such thing as anti-entertainment. For example, even Ghibli's works have people who dislike them. It's natural, isn't it? Not everyone likes it, right? It is strange to call them anti, isn't it? So what about fiction story videos on YouTube? It's only natural that some people don't like them more, isn't it? It was the distributor who actively encouraged everyone in the beginning, wasn't it? In response, the viewers are free to express their opinions and impressions. Some people often say that they don't need to watch it, but on the other hand, there are plenty of ways for the distributor to show it only to those close to him, right? But they didn't do that, did they? You're trying to get people to recommend and spread the video, and you're trying to catch people with the title of the video, aren't you? That's how you're trying to become famous on YouTube and make money, right? Or you're already famous and making money, right? Then you're trying to make your listeners watch, aren't you? And if it's bad enough, if it's titled after an actual event or incident, or if someone involved in the incident is on the show or streaming the show, not only those who didn't watch YouTube, but even those who weren't online are called around to watch, right? Yes. It is a subjective and opportunistic statement to say that you don't have to watch it. But many of us who use social networking sites are quick to antagonize and label others as anti when they disagree with us, thereby dividing and polarizing the situation, aren't we? And deleting blocking is commonplace. Yes. Deleting and blocking is not a right guaranteed by the Constitution. If you are deleting blocking for your convenience, not for a valid reason, then you may be violating the Constitution. We guess individuals who are not public figures or mass media can be denied or excluded with justifiable reasons. We are willing to delete or block these comments and chats.
SNS が始まり、コンテンツ競争という公平ではない削除ブロックという発信者だけに有利な仕組みができていきました。ですが、この削除ブロックに法的な権利はなく、単なる任意ですので、多くの場合で客観的な視点の正当な理由を考えることなく削除ブロックされています。つまり、発信者の主観による都合で削除ブロックされているということです。そうなんです。逆に言えば発信者側が相手の発言をする機会を奪っていますので、言論の自由、表現の自由を侵害している可能性が高いです。これでは双方向の言論の自由、表現の自由ではなく、発信者側の一方通行になってしまい、ただただ面白いコンテンツに発信力、発言力があるということになります。間違いや嘘であっても面白ければいいということになりますし、逆にコンテンツを面白くするために嘘や過剰な表現を頻繁に使うということになります。そんなことを初めから分かりきってますよね。ですが現在のような皆が発言する SNS は法の機能が効きづらい無法状態であり、そのようなことも放置されている状態です。言い換えれば一般人である発信者側が言論の自由や表現の自由が無理であることを個人個人が証明しているという状況だと思われます。言論の自由や表現の自由にはルールが必要で規制しないとダメだと多くの皆さんが証明してしまっている状況だということです。皆さんはどうなんですか？特にツイッターは短い文章で誤解を招きやすい上に規制も緩く悪用もしやすいです。使用上いい意味でも悪い意味でも拡散される可能性があります。故にツイッターでは削除やブロックを駆使しなければ個人の運用が不可能な場合がありえます。はい、ですから個人は仕方のない部分はあります。ですが冒頭でも述べたように政治家公人の削除ブロックはありえません。表現の自由の侵害ばかりか国民の知る権利も侵すと考えられます。そう、国民は削除ブロックは当たり前ですが政治家がやると憲法違反になるという話です。それなのに日本の政治家のほとんどが削除ブロックをします。それをすることで有名な政治家もいます。はい、日本は国際人権規約の第一規定書に批准していないのでこれが憲法違反になるとは考えていないんですよ。そうなんです。日本の国民は言論の自由、表現の自由は訴えますが政治家による削除ブロックを非難する人はほとんどいません。そしてこの言論の自由、表現の自由を SNS で訴えている人のほとんどが削除ブロックを多用する人だという矛盾もあります。これってどういうことなんでしょうか？
Everyone has the right to express their opinion. Some conspiracy theories and urban legends are popular because they are true. Therefore, there is no shortage of people who spread them or copy them. Many of these are outright lies, fabrications, or falsifications, and this has a negative impact on society. Still, this kind of transmission was allowed because of freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and everyone's opinion, and because it was believed that lies and errors would be weeded out and we would be closer to the truth. But almost people delete, block, or eliminate opinions and impressions that are inconvenient for them. Especially, the more anti-corporate, cult, spy, or fraudulent a person is, the easier it is for him or her to be considered an enemy, to separate the community, and to delete or block many of them. It's made a lot of liars more popular and more communicative. So, first of all, it is the senders who have destroyed freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and that is us. As a result, conspiracy theories became regulated. Then there was the corona, then the Russian-Ukrainian war, then this became regulated. Some countries have legislated this. This is something that has happened in the last few years. Yes, regulations are expected to become stronger in the future.